All right, I'm broken free. Ew, it's nasty. Ew, nasty, nasty. Now it's just physical therapy and recovery. But yeah, let me go ahead and get back to the crib. We'll talk a little bit more. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What's up, y'all? For a hot minute now, I thought about how I wanted to jump back into things and start recording again. But then I thought to myself, fuck it, let's just hop into it. So check it. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for wishing me a speedy recovery. I've been seeing all y'all's messages and all y'all's comments. Trust me, I've been missing y'all. Like I'm sure y'all been missing me. I've been very busy in the pain and also just recovering with a lot. Check it. That's the scar. Genuinely, so much has been happening. I think it's finally time to just kind of sit down and catch up with y'all and fill y'all in on everything that y'all been missing out on, and also let y'all know what's on the way. I've been going through a lot. In the time that I broke my hand, a lot of stuff has been happening within my life. Family matters. I got a couple family members that got sick. One of them being my grandfather. It required all hands on deck for a lot of our family members, and everything is okay, everything's good, but when responsibility comes into play, you got to tie your boots and get to it, you know? So on top of taking care of family and handling a lot of stuff in my life, I've also been recovering. It's been a very, very crazy road. It's been a lot of trials and tribulations and tests from God to see how bad I really want to continue to improve. In this time that I've taken away from social media and even in partial ways some of the gym, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm still in the gym. A lot of it was an opportunity to work within myself more than I already have been. I was going so hard in the paint that looking back at it now, I really was overworking myself and just completely tunnel visioning this path that I was taking while not neglecting but not tending to other sections that also needed that specific growth and time and patience to keep me rounded out and, you know, sharp and on 10. A lot of it requires work from within, and sometimes if you don't want to learn the lesson yourself, God will teach it to you. And I think that's kind of what it translates to. I think I said in my last video is I needed a change of pace for my own well-being, and I couldn't recognize it at the time, to the point where I feel like God played my cards the way that he intended to put me in a new perspective, to see everything the way that I truly needed it to be. Sometimes we do need pauses, sometimes we do need silence, and sometimes we do need to take a break from all the chaos that we're going through in any way for recollection, for contemplation, and just processing, if you will. Going so hard in the paint, I felt like my brain started to fuzz because I was literally going crazy. But yeah, basically, God broke my hand and sat my ass down. And I was in a state where all I knew was motion, all I knew was grind, all I knew was perseverance, just getting to it. And the second I broke my hand, it was almost like this. I would say it was like a reality check, a wake-up call of how much I really was missing when it came to tending to the other aspects of my life. So the gym wasn't taken away from me entirely, and even this next video coming up, I'm gonna show y'all how I've been managing to work around my temporary roadblocks, if you will, hurdles, I guess is a better way to put them. But I've been doing a lot of meditation, and I've been doing a lot of reading and just really pondering life and it's my position in it and the things that I feel like my purpose is to come here and share with y'all that I've learned. I may be all over the place here, I may not, but I promise you everything that I'm about to say to y'all is real life sauce, real life game. It has continued to advance me in my life, and something that I absolutely love is y'all have continued to take my advice, whether it be the Lazarus effect, my own mental practices, you finding your relationship with God more. You know, I just want to be that voice that I wish I had back then. And if I can do that for at least one of y'all, which I know I am now, there's no stopping at this point. Another crazy thing that kind of just popped in my mind right now. I was thinking about my relationship with God,
and just, you know, you always think about like when you feel them the most, or when you feel like your faith is high or low. And I was trying to conceptualize my own emotional attachment to my relationship with God, and I was trying to feel it like you feel the warmth of a hug. I was seeing how intense it was, or if I could pick it up or not, and I was seeing if it was as strong as I believe it is. And for a second I was like, am I questioning my faith? And I was like, no, never, right? Never. But I thought about it a bit deeper, and it was like, I'm questioning my faith, like the weight of my faith, you know? To boil it down, you don't want what your faith is or what you believe in to become script, you know, because it's in your head all the time, every day. It turns to routine. Sometimes routine becomes so regular and everyday that it loses its value over time. It just becomes something to say. I think about the term questioning your faith. It's like a kind of like a check-in with yourself, like a reality check-in. Like, are you really feeling this, or are you just saying this because you know you're supposed to say it? And I think that's a really good way to even continue practice in a relationship with God, because sometimes, you know, you're so in the paint of life that when you're praying, I never want it to just feel like I'm just saying something, you know. I think that's where I really find myself starting to lock in more to, is just really feeling, believing, and truly aligning with everything that I say and feel, because you don't want to just autopilot through everything and not even feel the blessings or warmth of what God really is. A really big thing I like to say too is always go into things with intention, because if you don't go into something with intention, something will grab your attention and completely defer you from what you were originally trying to do. Whether that be the gym, mind to muscle, going online, say like you could get on your phone and have the intention of building a brand, texting a friend, completing a task. But if you don't have that intention and you go online or you go to the gym and you're not really focused on your muscles, you could lose hours to brain rot or just not even have a good workout. So I think it's really important to be present and have whatever you're trying to accomplish on the front of your mind. And then also the action of completing whatever you said you were going to complete, because your word is so important, especially to yourself. And if you say you're going to do something, do it. Because if you don't, then you're teaching your brain that you can't even trust your own word. And if you can't even trust your own word, then you kind of lose your, you know, weight. I'm at a wedding right now. My cousin's getting married.
Ah, there was too much. And now we wait.
Alright, this is my first time doing dips since I broke my hand. It's 8 weeks today. 8 weeks today since I had surgery, so I think I'm greenlit for dips. We'll see how many I can do. Push it. 25. Somebody left that shit behind, GTA shit. Hell nah. Let me go get it. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Oh, no, this is Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball. Am I the swaggiest of them all?
What does it say?
They rely on it.
When I was in the splint that y'all saw in the last video, it was like the next time I could get scheduled to see the doctor was like a week out for some reason. And in the time of me just doing my thing, the bone twisted. I went to go get my checkup. I thought it was gonna be some smooth sailing. Even before the doctor talked to me, when I got my hand x-rayed, I looked at the x-rays, I was like, something looked different. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna need surgery. Ended up getting surgery. So they ended up putting a titanium screw in my hand, and I'm about almost 5 weeks out from full recovery. So I got another 2 weeks before I could even start really doing stuff with my hand weight wise. But, and we'll get more into that a bit later into the video, I have low-key been staying tapped in with it like I told y'all, and I've been really adamant with not dropping this shit. Nothing gonna stop me even if I got a broken hand, you know what I'm saying? So
let's talk about fitness for a second, since we're in the most appropriate place to talk about fitness. I'll give you a little bit more Laszlo when it comes to breaking the hand. Literally the day after I broke my hand and I got it splinted. Okay, well, first of all, let me start from the beginning. I broke my hand at the gym. I went to the doctor Friday night and blended me up. They gave me like a half cast kind of thing. And literally the next day, I found myself at the gym. But probably for like, I want to say a week straight, I was just doing 2-3 hours of cardio, just straight cardio, because I could not sit still. And then I started finding myself doing legs a lot. And in the time between me getting it splinted to the day I was supposed to actually get something done with it, it was probably like a good month before the doctor decided it was time for surgery. I finally got my surgery done, and then for a week after, I wasn't able to do anything. I wasn't able to sweat. I wasn't able to move like crazy. And the entirety of me breaking my hand, this was finally the first time where I couldn't do anything. And then after that week, I finally got these motherfuckers. I've managed to get myself kind of like a partial new routine around these cables, which honestly saved my mental like crazy, because I was like getting so over not being able to do anything. I'm at the point now in my recovery where it's been a little over 8 weeks, and I'm finally able to start actually moving weight and stuff like that. But I'm gonna show y'all a little bit about what I managed to put together when it comes to cable workouts and stuff like that. And I'm telling y'all, once I'm fully able to use my body again, it's gonna get scary as fuck. But the maintenance has been definitely something that I've been trying to go about in the most proper way. So we're finna get into that, and then we'll talk about some more stuff as we go. So I'm not gonna lie, even before I broke my hand, I never really fucked with cable workouts like that. I did like a couple back cable workouts when it came to like lower lat pulls and stuff like that, but I'm usually machine or barbell. So I've been going back and forth with everything, taking my time with it, and really trying to like relearn form when it comes to like stuff like this, just because it's still very new to me. So even though I've been in the gym for so long, I can still be intermediate at new things. And I think one of my big things that I keep talking about is just going into it with intention and to learn things, and not just feel like I'm moving to move, but really feel that specific muscle that I'm trying to do. So I haven't been doing no type of crazy weight or anything like that, more of just like light maintenance, not really pushing myself so I can actually start using the hand again. But best believe when I can use this motherfucker again, which we right around the corner from that, definitely more content coming to this rebirth routine that I'm going through. Slow and steady wins the race sometimes. I know we're all so eager to just be perfect at something or really know how to lock in with something, but it's all about the journey and the path of learning all of this, because once you take your time with things, it extends the longevity of how good you can be at something. So when it comes to things where you really need your attention to improve, really take your time with it. Don't BS with yourself, because you can BS to others, you can do quick little cool, but you have to really nurture yourself. So honestly, enough yapping. I'm buzzing off this free. Let's just get straight into it. shoulders. That's all y'all get to see for now. And when I tell you, I have been longing for some shoulder press. I have been longing for it. I know I already spoke on it before earlier, but holy fuck, like, am I so fucking proud of y'all for continuing to keep it up. Especially for me, I'm really rooting for y'all the whole time that I've been recovering. Seeing all y'all join the Lazarus Effect and seeing the effects of the Lazarus Effect, it really blows my mind. It's something so crazy for me to conceptualize that I've been able to help so many of y'all. All y'all reaching out to me with your stories about how far you've come and where you found yourself. It only fuels me more. It only makes me hungrier to continue to improve on myself. Not only so I can see all the blessings that God has given me and allowed me to unveil to myself, but to also see y'all evolve and change along the way. It's a certain type of fulfillment that I've never experienced before, but yet something so familiar, because this is something that I've been striving for since I was a kid, to make change, to make difference. It's all gas, no brakes at this point. I'm finally starting to get my hand back. These 8 weeks have been crazy post-surgery. I've been learning a lot mentally, physically, and honestly, just to rewiring so much of myself now that I feel like I'm more than well equipped to continue this journey of who I'm becoming for myself and especially for y'all. So thank you so much for being patient for my return, and keep it the fuck up. I'm rooting for every single one of y'all. I swear to God, as much as y'all are me. So let's get right back to it. Jesus Christ. In my mind, even though I'm sweating, I know this is nowhere near the max output that I can be doing. And again, it's okay. It builds patience. It's like a flame burning inside of me. And the coal is just getting hotter and hotter and hotter. In this time that I've been taking to recover, I've also been mending my mind even more, reading, shadow work, just really taking this time to work the within, so that way my perception in the without is much more streamlined. I'm telling y'all motherfuckers, read, incite knowledge, inform yourselves. Matter of fact, here's some forced knowledge.
Here is the secret of power, of mastery. To overcome does not mean to go without things. Self-denial is not success. We cannot give unless we get. We cannot be helpful unless we are strong. The infinite is not a bankrupt, and we who are the representatives of infinite power should not be bankrupts either. And if we wish to be of service to others, we must have power and more power. But to get it, we must give it. We must be of service. The more we give, the more we shall get. We must become a channel whereby the universal can express activity. The universal is constantly seeking to express itself, to be of service, and it seeks the channel whereby it can find the greatest activity, where it can do the most good.
Holy fuck. All right, y'all get the gist. The fatigue might not look too crazy, but again, it's about maintenance and recovery. Just prepping my muscles for the hell I'm finna put them through. All right. That was fucking awesome.
No, it don't look too bad right now, but my hair is fucking crazy. I'm actually finna go get it cut right now. I usually go pretty short, but this time I think I'm gonna keep some length, but just take off a bunch of weight, cause look, god damn, boy.
I stress so much sometimes to figure out how I'm gonna do things. Real talk. That's just how I feel like I was wired for a long time, but truthfully, I feel like over the time of healing with my hand, coming back into all of this again and just like feeling it, you know what I'm saying? I promise you, like, just lead with your step in God's direction. I know I said I haven't read the Bible front to back, but that doesn't mean I don't look at it. And I keep the Revelation open on my desk as a reminder of just everything. I guess, I don't know how to put it, but it just really resonates with me and my connection to God and why I'm doing all of this and the fulfillment in my purpose, you know? Another thing I want to talk about real quick, and I'll go deeper into it. I'm sure everybody's familiar with the 7 deadly sins, but I feel like the 7 heavenly virtues are nowhere near talked about enough, like to the point where people don't even know they exist. So I would incite you to look up the 7 heavenly virtues if you haven't, and just kind of see what resonates with you and how you like to take life and what makes you feel right in your heart, you know? So the idea and conception of who God is to you and what God is in general and the whole purpose of life, it can get so crazy and so like large to think about, but it boils down to simply just faith in God and the fact that no matter what, at the end of the day, He has the best plan for you. Let go of the fear, let go of the frustration. This is how I live my life. I just want to show everybody that, like, if you really, really bet on it, God got your back. It's up to you to reach for those blessings. The best way I could say to tell God that you're ready is to just do. And then importantly, just know that even if it is getting haywire, crazy, frustrating, just everything feels like it's closing in on you, take a breather, take a breath. It's all happening for a reason. It's all teaching you something. Nothing happens to you for no reason. There are no such things as coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. And just take a second to think about it. And that also revolves around the talk of even being in control of your emotions, which is a really big thing. And again, I advise you, please go look at the little playlist of books I got. I know I sound like that guy, but for real, like it opens your eyes to really understand who you are and how you operate and your place in this world. And I just want to be that guy to say, do it. Why not? Like, that you don't lose. You don't lose at all. I promise you. Like, there's no like hidden trap door. There's no anything underneath the sleeve or whatever that fucking phrase is. But heart to heart, soul to soul, no matter how long you feel like it takes, it happens sooner than you think. Your life will turn around. Blessings come out of nowhere. So again, just fucking do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Look. God's finger is fully extended, and Adam's finger isn't. Because it is up to man to reach for his blessing, and that is in doing righteously. There's no rush, there's no due date. Take your growth at the right pace. Know that there's no rush at all. And just focus on yourself spiritually, mentally, physically even, and just roll from there. I sit today recognizing that I prayed for moments like this in the past, and I'm not even anywhere near where I know I will be in the future. This is my mind breaking for a second, but like, purpose, man, I'm telling you, purpose. And I feel like I really found it. So y'all watch me run. I'm rooting for y'all to go just as fast. There's enough to go around for everybody, and then we all win. Amen.